Northeast Alternatives presents 13 Folds Live on Lemonadio.com. Sponsored by Solar Therapeutics, Kind Card, Wonderland Smoke Shop, and Northeast Alternatives, the most awarded dispensary in New England. Featuring Dave Death, Jess Salemi, and Eddie Bills, with special guest Toad and the Stooligans. And now, here's David.
Hey, welcome back to another installment of 13 Folds, live from the Parlour. We have an awesome show in store for you guys tonight. We're going to have with us Toad and the Stooligans, local phenom. You guys are awesome. I love everything that I've heard from you guys. And it's an honor to have you guys on tonight. Happy Pride Month to all of my friends in the LGBT community. We stand with you, in all your success and in all your fights, because it's not, you guys have been doing a lot for this community, and we love you, and we're here to support you, and we can't wait to see what you guys got coming up for us next. Is there anything going on for Pride Month in Rhode Island?
I believe it's yet to be announced.
Okay, because I heard something that they were canceling it, but I hope not.
I heard the plans are rocky in Boston right now. I don't think it's happening in Boston this year, as far as I know. There'll be something, though. People will always organize something in the spirit of the occasion. You don't need someone to tell you whether or not you should.
Yeah, well, I mean, we're going to have artist Jackie in the Wizard on next week's show.
Can't wait.
So, that's always a fun show, and we owe her a good one too, because
positively
we did screw up some stuff. That she was like our third or fourth show, I think our third show, and we had some technical difficulties, but we're going to make it up to her this time around. Once again, I want to thank our premier sponsor, Northeast Alternatives. I also want to thank Solar Therapeutics, Kind Card, and Wonderland Smoke Shop for bringing all of this to the public. We appreciate everything that you guys do. If you're listening on Lemonadio right now, do me a favor, go to YouTube, look up 13 Folds Live, and subscribe to our channel so you can watch this live. See our lovely faces and watch the bands. I mean, it's the closest a lot of people are getting to seeing live music now. And we don't fuck around here. We do it right. So be sure to check it out.
Amen.
Thanks to Eddie Bills, and all the hard work you put in on this, man. Here.
Cheers.
So, anyways, we got issue 27 is coming out for 13 Folds magazine. It's coming out this month. If you would like to sponsor us or sponsor the show, get in touch with us. Hit us up on our social media, 13 Folds magazine, or 13 Folds radio. And we definitely need the support to keep bringing all this stuff to everybody. We're like PBS now, just begging for money.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, come on, please.
But we can advertise. PBS can't advertise. So if you want to sponsor our show, hit us up.
Yes, send us your money. We'll take gold teeth, actually.
This is true.
If you haven't got issue 26, which actually we're out of, we ran through it. I got a few left over at the house for family and stuff like that. But we went through a second run of issue 26. If you haven't picked it up yet, there may still be some down at Wonderland Smoke Shop in Warwick, or Solar Therapeutics out in Somerset, Mass. I think they have some still. And I'm pretty sure Northeast Alternatives is out in Fall River.
Are there any laying around here? There were some by the door last week.
Know. I don't think there are anymore. But anyway, go check out any one of our sponsors, or see if you can find us at the events. And you can pick up a magazine there. Don't forget, the Parlour is now open with limited capacity, of course. So you can come down, hang out, listen to some live music, pound a few drinks with us after the show.
Or during.
Yeah, or during. We are known to drink during our performances here. So come down, hang out with us, and this summer is going to be insane. There are a ton of events coming up. Eddie, my memory's shot. I can think of some of these events, but I might need your help here. But I know that
You want me to just reel them off?
I don't know, man. What do you think? Can you do it?
All right, this summer is going to be full of amazing shows, festivals, other events. Our calendar's stacked. June 5th, Black Sheep Entertainment, Brawlers Inc., and 13 Folds bring you Smoked Up Part 1, featuring Joint Damage, Travesty, Warrack, and more. June 12th, Platforms Dance Club in South Providence, Stone Road Band, Sugar Cones, and They Were Robots. That should be a pretty dope show. That's next Friday, I think, right? The Friday after this?
No, I think that's a Saturday show. I think.
Okay, yeah, June 12th. And then June 19th, Canna Bros and 13 Folds Live present the Summer Haze Canna Rally and Art Festival. Keep up with our social media pages to find out where that's going to be.
I can't tell you where that's going to be until the day of the event. But if you hit us up, ask for an invite. We'll set you up and get
There's going to be so many high-profile people there. We just don't want the paparazzi.
No, we got to keep paparazzis out there.
Yeah. So, and then June 26th, Black Sheep Entertainment again with 13 Folds Live bring you Beach Stock Part 2 at the Hills Tavern in Chepachet. Doors at 1 p.m., so that'll be a nice early show all day into the night.
We got all mixed up on that bill.
Yeah, 311 Tribute Band.
Cosmic Factory. I love Cosmic Factory.
From the Pub to the Graveyard is a dope name. I think I've heard of them. I want to see that.
Yeah, that's going to be a fun show, man. And that's here in Rhode Island, where we are once again allowed to watch live music, so that's awesome. What do we have next? July 10th. Got a little, a couple days off because July 4th, we like to party too hard to do our own events. But then July 10th, we got another event coming up with Canna Brothers and 13 Folds. That's the Freedom Sesh. This is the second annual Freedom Sesh. Go look up Canna Bros Productions on Facebook and hit them up because this one we're really working towards some cool new legislation in Massachusetts, and that's what that festival's all about. We're going to have music, vendors, food, and more at that one. Then what do we have? What is up next? July 16th, I think.
Isn't there another show July 10th also? Nate Cozzolino.
Oh, my God,
at Platforms.
Yes.
With Beetle Funk. So that show's at 8. July 18th, we have 13 Folds Lobster Boil.
Ooh, that'll be out on Cape Cod.
Yeah.
Those of you guys who've ever been to a 13 Folds dinner, you know what to expect. So hit us up. There's only 50 tickets available for this one. You're going to want to make reservations out on the Cape because you're probably not going to want to drive home after this dinner.
True.
Then what do we got? I think July 31st is Manifest Entertainment is wrapping up their summer tour once again at Platforms featuring the New Motif. Good friends of mine, actually. They're from the Cape.
Nice.
Yeah, I like those guys. I do a lot of artwork for them. Good dudes. Sundog Organ Trio, who I haven't heard.
Never heard of them.
Never heard of them, but I love organs and I love trios. Threesomes are great, So, and then, speaking of threesomes, they have Sex and Candy on that bill, too. So,
okay.
All right, so that's going to be a fun night. Anyway, that's July. There's more events being announced, and we will let you guys know as they happen. But until then, it's like I said, keep up with everything on 13 Folds Magazine, on our social media, Instagram pages. Get the details of our shows and what's going on. We are also going to be broadcasting live from Terptown this year in Spencer, Mass. That's in August 20th and 21st. Actually, this August is Festy season, and every weekend in August there's some really awesome stuff going on. Pheno Cup up in Maine.
Ooh. I've always wanted to go to that one.
Higher Education is up in Maine as well. That's at the end of the month. And then Terptown right in the middle. And we're also going to be broadcasting live in November from the Harvest Cup this year. That's my favorite one. That's awesome.
My favorite too.
We, that's the first event we really did together. Like you came as part of.
I think that was our
table.
first kiss, even.
It might have been. I know there was at least a hug in there.
It was pre-COVID. It was
yes.
It was years ago.
So and we have the Schism, the Tool tribute band is coming up in September, and Jess would yell at me if I don't bring that up because that's her baby.
Hi, Jess.
She's been planning this, so there you go, Jess.
Miss
we brought
you,
it
Jess.
up. That one's going to be at Platforms too. Geez, I can't remember the date, but that's
the
your
4th.
fault for
That's
not being
September 4th, I believe.
Something like that. Look it up.
I'm probably wrong.
Hey, go to our social media page. If you like Tool, go check it out. Find out when that event is going to be. Anyways, we have a great show lined up tonight, so stick around. We got an awesome band that's going to perform for you live here. If you can, make it down here. We have room for a few people anyways. Come enjoy some drinks with us and hang out and watch Toad and the Stooligans. So before we do anything, though, we're going to play a couple tunes from Toad and the Stooligans. You guys ready up there? You guys are all on your cell phones taking selfies and shit?
Yeah.
Playing footsies?
Yeah.
You guys ready to rock, man? You ready to do
That's
this?
what we do.
All right, guys, so here we go, some Toad and the Stooligans, and then a word from our sponsors, and we'll be right back. You're listening to 13 Folds Live from the Parlour on Lemonadio.com.
Hey. We're Toad and the Stooligans. Don't feed us after midnight.
Stardust in the ether, floating in an ocean overloaded with believers. And it's 1 part trust in the cosmos, 2 parts just not knowing anything other than stardust. Stardust in the ether, floating in an ocean overloaded with believers. And it's 1 part trust in the cosmos, 2 parts just not knowing anything other than stars.
Under the skin, I'm over it, but it takes some time to mend, and it comes to an end. It paves the way for it to start again. And proximity plays a big part when it's at heart. But as it goes, 3,300 miles isn't that far. An Akbar could have warned me. There was a drop. The release is so pathetic from the palm to the lap. And evaporated confidence is back in control. The condensation on my armaments has rusted them closed. So damn cold, it's just up and disposed. It's something that glows like it starting to fold and fucking explode. Scattering the matter around. Good luck getting those pieces that don't want to be found. End up searching through the deepest reaches of space until it hits me. Reality in each of the face is simple and graceful in this little cycle of us. Just because everything we know evolved from stardust.
Stardust in the ether, floating in an ocean overloaded with believers. And it's 1 part trust in the cosmos, 2 parts just not knowing anything other than stardust. Stardust in the ether, floating in an ocean overloaded with believers. And it's 1 part trust in the cosmos, 2 parts just not knowing anything other than stardust. My mind is a black hole, the pencil's a vessel throwing out debris via red notes. I keep them deep inside my catacombs, meet the reaper bowing sower when it's evening catapult. All my feelings to the stars in the sky, so I can finally have a platform to go with the light in the night. No matter overcast or milky days, slip away and put that stress up past the Milky Way. We're like silky sways until it melts away into its quick decay of disarray. Another day inside the cosmos, keep it moving, make room for the next. Come on, Tom.
On my sleeve is where this heart's stuck.
And for this beat I burn these charred lungs. The little rocket that could whilst his parts rust. But we are all just the same inside the stardust. Stardust in the ether, floating in an ocean overloaded with believers. And it's 1 part trust in the cosmos, 2 parts just not knowing anything other than stardust. Stardust in the ether, floating in an ocean overloaded with believers. And it's 1 part trust in the cosmos, 2 parts just not knowing anything other than stars. Yeah. Yeah. Dust to dust, and we all fall down like dust to dust, yeah, we all fall down like dust to dust, yeah, we all fall down like dust to dust, yeah, we all fall down like dust to dust, yeah, we all fall down like dust to dust, yeah, we all fall down like dust to dust, yeah, we all fall down like dust to dust, yeah, we all fall down like dust to dust, yeah, we all fall down like dust to dust, yeah, we all fall down like dust to dust, yeah, we all fall down like dust to dust, yeah, we all fall down. Stardust in the ether, floating in an ocean overloaded with believers. 1 part trust in the cosmos, 2 parts just not knowing anything other than stardust. Stardust in the ether, floating in an ocean overloaded with believers. And it's 1 part trust in the cosmos, 2 parts just not knowing anything.
Thank you. Thank you very much, guys.
Thank you.
Again, we're Toad and the Stooligans.
Hey, how are you? We are Toad and the Stooligans.
So we're just gonna get a little strange.
Fucking do it.
Ooh, alrighty.
This song's called Stevie Sees. It's about Stevie Wonder.
On the walkabout, talk about a lot of cannon fodder like I'd have been just as one without little bullseyes better than sitting on the couch, and bumps and bruises are better than ever falling down all around the verge. And the attitude that I'm bringing is like it started when really I'm just the third string. The burnt rings have been coming in handy. I don't got a seat at the table, but I get some of the candy. Isn't it grandiose the way that he handle flow, stands on his toes, deliver like he's too big for the pantyhose. And that's the way that, but then he goes finna get a bit silly, heated up a bit, so let's all bet tip.
When the sun ain't shining,
I give a little bit more.
when the sun is hiding,
I give a little bit more.
when the sun ain't
I give a
shining,
little
no.
bit. Oh, in the middle, let's go.
In the middle, let's go.
Well, it's a little bit cold on the side. The winds are beautiful. If you swim with the tide, and even if you drift away from the shore, if that's you wanna do, well, I'm not your front door.
I don't know how I'm supposed to feel. You say that we're both on an even keel. I don't know what to do or save a baby girl. I'm feeling okay. I don't know how I'm supposed to feel. You say that we're both on an even keel. I don't know what to do or save a baby girl. Wait, baby, I thought you said you were into it. We get all intimate, and I be in you like an Inuit inside an igloo. Ironic, cause your shoulders rose in, bionic with that cold tone, smoking just for scolding. And that's some inception type of irony. She's chilly like a seismic freeze, climate switch to fire breathe. Like tires spin on fryer grease with some wires peeked out, so the spark fries your speech when it's your time to speak. Wait, baby, I thought you said this was mutual, so why am I the only one chewing down on my cuticles? Box me like a cubicle, bring me in, it's unusual. Yeah, I miss you. Too afraid of what you're doing, boo. I use acoustics to loosen up, and music's the smoothest rush. I use it to neutralize any undercut. Who needs a girl that they could use as a crutch when you can use a mic stand and get more than enough love, cuz? In the middle, it's gold.
It's a little bit cold on the side. The winds are beautiful if you swim with the tide. And even if you drift away from the shore, if that's you wanna do, well, I'm not your front door. Well, it's a little bit cold, come inside. The winds are beautiful if you swim with the tide. And even if you drift away from the shore, if that's you will land that your front door.
And I don't know how I'm supposed to feel. You say that we're both on an even keel. I don't know what to do or save a baby girl. I'm feeling okay. I don't know how I'm supposed to feel. You say that we're both on an even keel. I don't know what to do or save a baby girl. I'm feeling okay.
Thanks, I'm feeling fine, thanks.
Aha! I'm living sweaty.
Oh, so sweaty.
Daniel Hill on the keys right there. Daniel Hill on the
Daniel
keys.
Hill. We just put out this song as a single, right? Shit slaps.
Got a video and everything, and it's a lot of fun. It's called Kashmir Circus. You can see why. Woo! Yeah, I like
Step right up, you're about to see the ringmaster. Y'all a couple clowns to me. Your nose red cause I'm breaking it when the show starts. You're not having fun if you ain't leaving in a nose guard. Yeah, also my spit shit. Bring your fire started when we spark that split. Getting higher than a motherfucking trapeze act. Rap these tracks till I stack green cash up. And y'all just just woke the lion up. No, we got the Midas touch between the five of us. Yeah, Stooligans on the hunt now. So far ahead, all you're seeing is a dust cloud. And the tent stay rocking. Once we get it poppin', no, there ain't no stopping it now. Door to door when we stop it, down, down, down. And the bassline rocking. Once we get it poppin', no, there ain't no stopping it now. Door to door and we knocking it down, down, down.
Stooligans rolling up, with a lot of baggage to unpack. We're loaded up, stacked and folded up. Step back and pony up the cash and kill the flash. So it's official when I crash the podium.
Step in the tent.
The chances dry as rain. It's gonna take more than bars to keep a lion tame.
It's a crying shame.
Some of us work for peanuts. Jumbo on the mic, but the perks are deluxe. Like
Waking up in the top bunk,
a swig of the right gut.
just looking to cop skunk.
Cause dinner is potluck.
Yeah.
Another sip of the brown stuff. Before we check it out, we tear it up from the ground up.
Oh, when the tent stay rocking, once we get it poppin', no, there ain't no stopping it now. Door to door when we stopping it down, down, down. And the bassline rocking, once we get it poppin', no, there ain't no stopping it now. Door to door when we stopping it down, down, down. Oh, and the tent stay rocking, and once we get it poppin', no, there ain't no stopping it now. Door to door when we stopping it down, down, down. And the bassline rocking, once we get it poppin', no, there ain't no stopping it now. Door to door when we stopping it down, down, down.
Northeast Alternatives is Massachusetts' most awarded medical and adult use dispensary, located in Fall River, Mass. Now serving adults 21 plus from all states with a valid ID. Visit their shop at 999 William S. Canning Boulevard, Fall River, Mass. Or visit their website at anyalternatives.com to see their full menu.
We'd like to tell you about one of our sponsors, Kind Card, the kinder way to shop. Kind Card replaces cash and conventional credit cards anywhere it's accepted. Dispensaries and cannabis-related merchants can join those around the country, and then they receive their U.S.-based checking account. And it only takes a second for you as a merchant to join their Kind Card program right from your point of sale.
Unlike credit cards, which take days to clear, Kind Card funds are deposited directly into your checking account.
Visit kindcard.com to learn more about this revolutionary program and become a consumer or a merchant today.
Solar Therapeutics, America's first energy-independent cannabis cultivation and retail facility based in Somerset, Mass., is the state's premier adult-use marijuana supplier. Unlike any cannabis manufacturing facility in the country, Solar's production architecture is centered around its innovative design that utilizes green infrastructure and microgrid assets to decrease its overall carbon emissions. These green concepts enable Solar to produce sustainable cannabis both by lowering its overall energy profile as well as by generating all of its own clean power.
To learn more about solar or order products online, visit solarthera.com.
Wonderland Smoke Shop carries all of your e-cig, hookah, and tobacco products as well as an assortment of imported and fine cigars. There is also a vast selection of rigs, mods, and glass for the connoisseur in you. Wonderland is a great smoke shop for all of your needs. With great prices, great service, and family atmosphere. From special orders to new products, their honest and trustworthy staff will exceed all your expectations. Visit Wonderland Smoke Shop in Warwick, Rhode Island at 666 East Ave. Don't forget to follow them on Facebook and tell them 13 Fold sent you.
Lemonadio.
Did you ever hear of anyone smoking dried mushrooms? What? Oh, nothing. Skip it.
Providing relief from dry mouth since 2020.
Tell me who it is, damn it. You got 5 seconds to tell me who the hell this is.
Lemonadio.
Welcome back to 13 Folds Live at the Parlour on Lemonadio.com. Eddie Bills, that was one hell of a performance,
That was nuts. If I were Brian Cabral, I would say coming out dick swinging.
Oh, God, yeah. and that's,
Shout out to Bry Guy.
And we got a lot more of that to come. This is going to be a wild one tonight, huh?
That was awesome. I'm so pumped.
It's
the band's grabbing a beer right now. They'll be back, but
They will be back, but I mean, you know what, guys? Thanks for joining us. Do we have the donate button set up again on our stream? No. Well, you know what? Come down to the parlor, slip some money through the door slot.
Look up gnlparlor@gmail.com on PayPal if you'd like to submit your virtual cover of $10.
Or, like I said, come on down, have a couple drinks, throw a donation or something towards the band. We'd rather you do that, even if you don't have a donation, which we want to donate to the bands. But if we don't, come on down and have some drinks and interact with people without wearing your mask. It's crazy. I get to see people's face. I thought you had a beard all this time. Now without a mask, you're all baby face, clean shaven. I don't know what to do. Toad and the Stooligans, you guys just killed it. Did everybody get their beers? You guys get your drink on? We ready to talk shit now? You want to talk some smack?
Talk some shit. Always.
All right. Which band in Providence do you hate the most and would love to fight? No, I'm just kidding. You don't have to answer that one.
So many.
We're getting right to the dirt here.
Nitty-gritty.
Where did you guys... Actually, before we get started, introduce the band, please. Introduce your guys' selves.
Yeah, so I am Toadstool, a.k.a. Mike Jenks. No, other way around. Whichever. I don't care. I'm one of those names. I'm the front person, singer, rapper, voice user of Toad and the Stooligans.
The wordsmith, per se.
Wordsmith.
That's it.
Will Smith's wordsmith. Okay. And then this is Dan. He plays guitar. He also raps. He sings beautifully.
Thank you.
Pretty much can do anything. He's a multi-talented master. We have Beard. He is our drummer. He keeps time sometimes. No, he's awesome. I think me and him mesh the most, I think, when it comes to like influences. We got Ace on bass. He's very handsome. He's a very good bass player. He knows where to be. Hey, no problem, buddy. And then we got our friend, what's your name again? No, I'm just fucking with you. We got Daniel Hill on keys. He is a madman when it comes to that goddamn keyboard.
Coincidentally, his Instagram handle is Daniel Hill on keys.
Right, yeah, because he's always on them.
Also very handsome. Thank you.
Yeah, we're all pretty handsome. We're all very handsome, actually. But yeah. So we're Toad and the Stooligans.
Now, where'd you come up with the name Toad and the Stooligans?
My landlord. Yeah, my landlord / like best friend. Yeah, I was working with him at the time, and like, he's like, "Oh, you should call it like Toad and the Stooligans or something." I went, "Holy fuck, that is." As soon as he said it, I was like, "Yeah, that's great."
Epic.
Ran it by them, and they were like, "Yeah, let's do that."
It's gotten
well, thanks to the
reviews.
landlord.
Yeah, he's cool. Shout out to Sean Bianchi.
So
Stanky Bianchi, we call him.
So you guys are all from Rhode Island? Is that the deal? You guys grew up here?
Yeah, a bunch of us actually went to school together.
Yep.
I think Ace and Toad are somehow brothers.
We're not really brothers, but like we're close enough that it's
blood brother. Did you guys cut each other?
Yeah, we did the whole blood oath under the moonlight.
Oh, it was moonlight. Wow, that's romantic.
It's the ritual. I don't have any choice.
It is the ritual. It has to be done under the moonlight, or it's not legit.
See? He fucking knows what
Everybody knows that.
This guy.
Yeah, Ace.
That's why you're not the front man.
Yeah,
dude.
exactly.
Fuck.
Idiot.
Now, Ace and Matt and I all we all met in high school. Ace and Toad knew each other privately, and Daniel I met at Community College Rhode Island. Because he was the only cool dude, the only dude who was willing to hang from the music department, it seemed. So that's it.
Yeah, that translates to Daniel smoked weed with Dan, and they became friends.
That's how all great relationships start, man.
That's how most of them start in my life, at least.
Yeah, so you guys formed the band in 2015, right?
Yeah.
So how did that come to be? I mean, obviously you guys had already all known each other.
Yeah. Well, Toad was doing a lot of rap shows because he was starting his budding career as a rapper, and this MC that we both had a ton of respect for, Symmetry, or I guess he was Mike Slap at that point, set up this show, and he was like, "Hey, I'd like to feature you on a show. Like, can you come and play?" And he was like, "Shit, I need to get a band." So we were like, yeah, we'll back you for a show, and we did, and it was like, oh crap, we can't stop now.
Yeah, it was kind of
after that. We went for a couple of years, maybe 3 years, recorded an album, maybe a single or two, and then we were having Daniel come in to do to fill in supplemental roles on live shows, because it just turned out it was just so fucking cool to have a guy on keys, and we just liked it too much to let him go. And so we, I think, proposed to him with maybe a ring pop
it was a ring pop.
at AS220 on stage for our Halloween show. Is that right? Yeah. It's in the mail.
Yeah, it's coming. We're working on it.
If you really love him, you got to put a ring on that finger, man.
He ate the ring.
You know?
It's in him.
Yeah,
right. You know, what I like about you guys is you're not typical hip-hop or rap or anything like that. You kind of have your own unique sound. And it's kind of hard to fit into a genre.
Yeah, definitely.
Now, how would you describe your sound? Like, how did it develop? Like, what were the musical influences that got you guys to where you're at now?
It's a loaded question. I think that's a loaded question because like all 5 of us come from such different backgrounds. Like, I mean, I love me some good fucking beat down hardcore and like death metal, but like I also love jazz and I love me some old 90s boom bap hip hop. Like, that's like my bread and butter and shit. He plays in a church. I mean, he plays like, so you got like that dichotomy kind of going on. I mean, all of us just come from such different backgrounds that it's just trying to figure out what's gonna work under everybody's umbrella, I guess, for lack of a better term.
And all just kind of under the,
Pass the drummer the mic.
And all still just kind of like under the guise of, hip hop at the root of it all. Like, there's definitely like a lot of rock influence, and I know like, a whole bunch of us, like, I know that Dan is super into, like, and Ace, they're both, like, into some really funky stuff. So we've kind of just, like, done different stuff as we went along and just tried out different things. Like, that last song we played just has a breakdown in it. So.
Yeah. Which was, I believe was my request, was, hey, let's just slow this fucking thing down and sludge it up a bit.
Yeah, and it's all, but it works, it's a mixture of the funk with hip-hop and you definitely, it's difficult to bring all those different influences into what you guys have done.
Definitely.
And it must have been a lot of work, figuring it out and developing the sound. But I feel like you guys have actually perfected it. Like, I listened to your whole catalog, and it has a vibe and a flow to it that, you've got it down. And
thank you.
And a lot of people, it takes them a couple albums to really be able to define who they are. And so I think that you guys have done that, and I appreciate the work that goes into doing what you're doing. As far as I want to talk about production, because I imagine you guys have 2 full-length albums out right now.
Yeah.
And I noticed you got a couple of singles and EPs and stuff. I want to talk about that later. Before we go into that, I want to throw some more music at the guys.
Let's do it.
And cool. And then we'll listen to some more sponsors. And once again, thank you, Northeast Alternatives, for making this all happen. Solar Therapeutics, Wonderland Smoke Shop, Kind Card. We couldn't do any of this without you guys. We are going to be right back. But before we bring in our sponsors, we want to give you more music. From Toad and the Stooligans, you're listening to 13 Folds live on Lemonadio.com. Hey.
Get on, 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 get on the get box, and don't stop it until the shit pops. If you ain't digging what I'm kicking, you can kick rocks. I like to blend it up and mix it like putting whites with the colors and ending up with some pink socks.
Pink socks.
I think before I open my mouth. I drink before I open my mouth. In front of a crowd, I blink before the opening count, and hope I don't drown the smoke and the sound of the starting pistol, cold-blooded rounds.
Oh shit!
And now I'm off to the races. I'm picking the jars up off of the floor on a custodial basis. You can see the shock in all of the faces that came to the show with the next chick wishing they were at home with a Netflix. And that's a modern fucking tragedy. Aladdin and Jasmine with the mini screen gravity going down between them and coming up like Jericho. Let it go. If they did it, now they better know. And if you wanna kick it with us, leave your opinion in the thick and
Leave your opinions in the thick and dust.
And if you wanna kick it with me, you gotta write the rhyme meticulously.
You gotta write your rhymes meticulously.
You wanna be kicking it back, you gotta spit it mighty sick on the track.
Gotta spit it mighty sick on the track.
And if you wanna kick it in some flip-flops,
man,
you can kick rocks.
Kick rocks. Kick rocks till you get pink socks. Yeah, yeah. Oh.
Hey.
Hi. It's some third tier type of hip hop. Know when that shit drops, cities being gridlocked. Piss pots wanna open, told like he flip flops, but Stoolie at his peak. That's why he's feeling tip top. Acting like there's bolts in my neck. Ratching your laboratory, choking your guests. Cold with the tone, hot coals in his head. Better gather up the town, overthrow the undead. To the grave, I'm with Toad and the Stooligans. And when I feel complete, I go, we rode with the rules again. Feel the debauchery under moonlight. This shifting cacophony's more of a food fight when the mood's right. But when it's wrong, all I know is I'm so sick of hearing the same song. You got the shock of a broken cattle prod. What you get for coming through with that copy and paste catalog.
And if you wanna kick it with us, leave your opinion in the thick and
Leave your
dust.
opinions in the thick and dust.
And if you wanna kick it with us, you gotta write your rhyme meticulously.
You better write your rhymes meticulously.
You wanna be kicking it back, you gotta spit it mighty sick on the
You better
track.
spit it mighty sick on the track.
And if you wanna kick it in some flip-flops,
Dan,
man, you can kick rocks.
kick rocks. Motherfucker kick rocks. Yeah. While wearing flip-flops. You can kick rocks. Kick rocks. That song's called Kick Rocks, believe it or not.
Kick 'em.
Our other working title, Pink Sock, probably wouldn't really have went over that well.
That's not it.
It was a working title. I worked the shit out of that title.
Yeah. Worked it hard. This one's called Flagship. We did do a video for this song where we dressed as pirates. It is about pirates.
Yeah.
You probably should know that first. It's about pirates. And if you like sea shanties and boom bappy beats, oh yeah. Yeah.
Oh, he has an eye
Obviously,
patch
these
just
guys
on him?
come prepared.
Damn.
Because there is an eye patch here. This is pirate radio, baby.
What you gonna do,
Kick it,
brother?
Daniel.
Put a hole in your flagship, overthrown by the captain. Got my sword in the air for attack, 1 foot in the dome of a kraken. Put a hole in your flagship, overthrown by the captain. Got my sword in the air for attack, 1 foot in the dome of a kraken. Laughing, put a hole in your flagship, overthrown by the captain. Got my sword in the air for attack, 1 foot in the dome of a kraken. Put a hole in your flagship, overthrown by the captain. Got my sword in the air for attack, 1 foot in the dome of a kraken. Laughing, crunchy blows, trying to get booty with this audio. And I got a naughty flow, and I'm hardly dope because I'm nautical. I never stick around, I'm no barnacle, but I loot the town and go far from home. Keep his scanners aimed, this ain't a camera, baby, this a handsome raid. The whole deck swap crew coming through with the cleanup. Dude, keep it rude with a mean mug, seems tough, even though we nice with the women. Look at my doubloons, get slicing the ribbons. Crossbones, skull in the middle. Eye patch tight with a knife in his digit, and you can't keep Mike from the light of the treasure. Got my peg leg, time to keep it down for the measure like this. Like this, like this, like this. Like this, like this, like this. Yeah. Put a hole in your flagship, overthrown by the captain. Got my sword in the air for attack, 1 foot in the dome of a kraken. Put a hole in your flagship, overthrown by the captain. Got my sword in the air for attack, 1 foot in the dome of a kraken. Laughing, put a hole in your flagship, overthrown by the captain. Got my sword in the air for attack, 1 foot in the dome of a kraken. Put a hole in your flagship, overthrown by the captain. Got my sword in the air for attack, 1 foot in the dome of a kraken. Laughing. bottom we go, down to the bottom we go. Nothing but bottles and gold.
Y'all scurry motherfucker better bow down to the man with the plan. Baby, see they damn with the peg leg. Hand drumming on the blunderbuss because it's fun to bust. We going ham on the reg. I was drawn to this earth when it burst up. It's rated R with the city, my first love. I thirst up. I think that I can finally sleep down to the bottom of the briny deep down to the bottom of the locker. There's nautical nomenclature. Audible on the stage. You brought the Roman savior. I got it hard to start about. No, going back to the harbor now. That's our nature. And as long as the strong winds blowing in any direction, there's a lesson to be learned and never a bit burned and never a ship turned. Every churn of the ocean reflection.
Put a hole in your flagship, overthrown by the captain. Got my sword in the air for attack, 1 foot in the dome of a kraken. Put a hole in your flagship, overthrown by the captain. Got my sword in the air for attack, 1 foot in the dome of a kraken. Laughing, put a hole in your flagship, overthrown by the captain. Got my sword in the air for attack, 1 foot in the dome of a kraken. Put a hole in your flagship, overthrown by the captain. Got my sword in the air for attack, 1 foot in the dome. Down to the bottom we go, down to the bottom we go. Nothing but bottles and gold, nothing but bottles and gold. Down to the bottom we go, down to the bottom we go. Nothing but bottles and gold, nothing but bottles and gold. Down to the bottom we go, down to the bottom we go. Nothing but bottles and gold, nothing but bottles and gold. Down to the bottom we go, down to the bottom we go. Nothing but bottles and gold, nothing but bottles and gold. Gold. Gold, gold, gold.
Hey. Pirate Radio.
Yeah. Song's dedicated to Johnny Depp, who couldn't be here.
Yeah.
He's not busy, he just didn't want to come. It's cool, I see you.
He was like doing a Netflix thing.
Yeah.
Not like in a Netflix movie, he was on the couch watching.
Right. He's doing a Netflix thing. Oh, you're in a new movie, Johnny? No, not at all.
So we wrote this old song, Space. It was for our first record. And Daniel liked it so much that he ended up, when he came in, he wasn't on the original version, but when he came in, he like did this remix version of it that he really liked. And we all grew to love it. I don't think we played the original since then.
We haven't played the original in like 2 years. In
This
fact,
is,
this is the original as far as I'm
yeah.
concerned.
Actually, this song originally was written in a bathroom between he and I at a
Yeah.
deli that we both worked at years ago. So there's real history in this bitch.
It's a real shitty song. Get it? Passing bullshit like a matador. Maybe he crazy and up spazzing on a padded floor. Face it, ladies, we the baddest with an active core. Stable chamber factored in with parts from the Savage store.
So get to clapping for the captains of the co-op and get the action happening. Is that and let the show stop? We'll spit the verses till the back is sore. Grab the alley board, snatch your line to the flat jack and a battle
Getting
sword.
ravenous scorns from this tactical amphibian. He's haphazardous at cackling with a silly grin. Actually, he's only laughing cause the whiskey binge got his risky ass mad plastered like the Hilton Kid.
Just a disaster waiting to happen, it's imminent. Standing on the solid ground, still swaying in the wind. Leave the whiskey drinking to the mix and the vinegars, but hit the gin diligently unspillable. For every time illiterate is killing it if written's on the cylinder.
That crawling your bars like an insect, a centipede infecting melodies, effortless parasitic tendencies. Mind me fresh and leave it sensitive
When
like
the
the
sun
70s.
goes down and the moonlight sets in, and the demons come out cause they restless.
The only silence is the song you've been singing all along. Still waiting on the dawn to reset this soul.
Awoke alone at the stroke of 7, no one home. I wrote a poem, told until 11, overdose. I met the Holy Ghost, told me he would show the ropes. If only I would drink his blood and munch a little loaf of toast. I told him I'm not overly sober, but hold the phone. This isn't over, I am supposed to be sowing oats. And so it goes, but I'm not about to fold just because some lowly boner claims he's so-and-so and knows the most.
What's a ghost to a reptilian, blood flowing with corrosiveness. Slow your roll as a civilian, tokens opposing explosiveness. Compose a hit and let the gears clockwise and drop rhymes to stop time to the front line and Mach 5 so fuck speed limit. Poppy rise like it was green spinach, pick teeth, grimace to the sink deep like I need a minute. This beat is itching and the food is where blood pumps valves, my seam is slipping. When the sun goes down and the moonlight sets in, and the demons come out cause they restless. Only silence is the song you've been singing all along. Waiting on the dawn to reset.
And once the darkness envelops, the cellophane is irrelevant. That reduction for a hellion heretic designated to maintain bravery in the face of danger. They may break, but we say to hell with
So just
it.
embellish it, be marvelous beneath this lunar. Hysteric spitting tethered with the gist is to consume ya. Cancer lips, this mental prick remove like cystic tumors. Pissed and fame abuses, demand to fix the music. Stupid, stupid, stupid. Sun goes down and the moonlight sets in, and the demons come out cause they restless. Only silence is the song you've been singing all along. You're waiting on the dawn to reset. When the sun goes down and the moonlight sets in, and the demons come out cause they restless. Only silence is the song you've been singing all along. You're waiting on the dawn to reset. When the sun goes down and the moonlight sets in, and the demons come out cause they're restless. The only silence is the sound. Thank you.
Northeast Alternatives is Massachusetts' most awarded medical and adult use dispensary, located in Fall River, Mass. Now serving adults 21 plus from all states with a valid ID. Visit their shop at 999 William S. Canning Boulevard, Fall River, Mass. Or visit their website at anyalternatives.com to see their full menu.
We'd like to tell you about one of our sponsors, Kind Card, the kinder way to shop. Kind Card replaces cash and conventional credit cards anywhere it's accepted. Dispensaries and cannabis-related merchants can join those around the country, and then they receive their U.S.-based checking account. And it only takes a second for you as a merchant to join their Kind Card program right from your point of sale.
Unlike credit cards, which take days to clear, Kind Card funds are deposited directly into your checking account.
Visit kindcard.com to learn more about this revolutionary program and become a consumer or a merchant today.
Solar Therapeutics, America's first energy-independent cannabis cultivation and retail facility based in Somerset, Mass., is the state's premier adult-use marijuana supplier. Unlike any cannabis manufacturing facility in the country, Solar's production architecture is centered around its innovative design that utilizes green infrastructure and microgrid assets to decrease its overall carbon emissions. These green concepts enable Solar to produce sustainable cannabis both by lowering its overall energy profile as well as by generating all of its own clean power.
To learn more about solar or order products online, visit solarthera.com.
Wonderland Smoke Shop carries all of your e-cig, hookah, and tobacco products as well as an assortment of imported and fine cigars. There is also a vast selection of rigs, mods, and glass for the connoisseur in you. Wonderland is a great smoke shop for all of your needs. With great prices, great service, and family atmosphere. From special orders to new products, their honest and trustworthy staff will exceed all your expectations. Visit Wonderland Smoke Shop in Warwick, Rhode Island at 666 East Ave. Don't forget to follow them on Facebook and tell them 13 Fold sent you.
Lemonadio.
Did you ever hear of anyone smoking dried mushrooms? What? Oh, nothing. Skip it.
Providing relief from dry mouth since 2020.
Tell me who it is, damn it. You got 5 seconds to tell me who the hell this is.
Lemonadio.
Welcome back to 13 Folds live at the Parlour on Lemonadio.com. I'm Dave Death. My co-host over there tonight, Eddie Bills. How's it going, Eddie?
I'm feeling fine.
And we're missing Jess Salemi tonight.
Oh, very much so.
She is out on the road, wreaking havoc in other states, breaking mask rules and getting like 3 feet away from people all over, spreading her Rhode Island cheer, we'll call it.
Her reputation precedes her, sure.
So
I heard she has no time to take names. She just kicks ass.
That's it. But she does chew bubble gum.
Oh, word, yeah.
Yeah, I
She's
think
a boss.
she spits it out before she kicks ass, though.
Word.
She doesn't do it at the same time.
Safety
she's not very coordinated. She falls over a lot.
It's a safety measure,
that's alcohol
David. Maybe it's an OSHA
related.
rule. Who knows?
So we're joined here, guys, with Toad and the Stooligans. Once again, you guys are killing it, man. This is... Thank you. Wow. Yeah, I don't know what to say. Thank you, guys.
A lot of pent-up aggression, I think, from the last year and a half of not being able to play.
Tell me about it. I want to get up there and start breaking
dance
stuff.
with us. Come up.
Please do. Yeah, it feels good to be back on a stage.
Well, you know what? That's
exciting.
It's a lot of people it affected everybody different, COVID. Now, from what I've seen, 'cause I was looking up, you released 2 albums this year or just the one?
Just the one.
Second album?
I don't think so.
Yeah,
well, and you did the single. You just did the
yeah.
single.
We dropped so like right when COVID hit, we dropped a single that we'll be playing in just a second called Swerve.
Holy shit!
And then after that, we got the video for Swerve was disgusting. If you want to go check out 5 guys just eating a whole bunch of food and trying to be really fly in purple jumpsuits, that's probably what you want to check.
5 guys, 1 taco.
Yeah.
A lot more than just 1 taco.
Damn.
But yeah, and then after that, we had recorded a full-length album called Jesus Juice, and it's supposed to be part 1. We have Devil's Nectar, which is the counterpart to it.
Okay.
And we're working on it right now. We've been we recorded Jesus Juice and our 2 most recent singles with our buddy Brian Cauty, who is now, I'm not sure if you guys are familiar with A Guy in His Pie, but it's he just opened up a pizza shop doing Detroit style pizza.
Oh, all right.
And he's been a real and it blew up. Like he was doing pop-up shops at like PV Donuts and all other places and selling out like crazy, but he finally just opened up his own kitchen. So
where at?
I think it's over.
I don't know where the space is.
I don't know exactly where
I know
it
it's
is.
shared with Ming's, whoever.
I want to say it's on
Ming the Merciless.
I don't know. I feel like
it's that guy. You don't want to run a business with him. He will fuck you every time. Trust me.
I feel like it's on Mineral Spring Ave or something like that. But you can a Guy in His Pie. Go check him out on Instagram. You're gonna look at his pizza and just be drooling the whole time.
Yeah, shit's incredible.
So yeah, we did Jesus Juice with him. And since then, really, what we've been doing with Devil's Nectar is Dan, Toad, and Ace have been kind of, manning the board and handling production themselves. So
now, do you guys have a studio set up that you usually record in, like in-house or?
So we have like our space studio, kind of, which is like we do like drums and like louder shit, I guess there, and then I have a home studio myself. Dan has a little setup. Ace has a setup. Like we all have like.
And then the pizza shop.
And then the pizza shop. Yeah, exactly.
Where we record pizza.
Where we record
our
real
enough,
music.
All the pizza sounds you hear on our records are recorded there.
We actually joked about just becoming a pizza band one time when we just saw it.
I didn't think that was a joke.
It wasn't really a joke. We might become a pizza band.
Yeah.
Just bring pizzas with you to every show, and doesn't matter if you sell out the venue, as long as you sell out the pizzas.
There's free pizza.
Yeah, pizza at the merch table might be a great idea.
I mean, we
You
could
should,
use
like,
one now.
serve
Tell them to
pizza
bring some
during your
pizza.
set.
Hey, what's the name of the shop?
A Guy in His Pie.
A Guy in His Pie. Bring down some pizzas to the parlor, and
always.
And we will eat it. You know.
I
said delivery.
I haven't flown the idea by him yet, but I would love to do a Toad and the Stooligans Guy in His Pie pizza party. And I think that would be a dope idea. So Brian, if you happen to be watching this, I'm going to bring that idea to you soon.
So now, recording wise, through COVID, were you guys able to get together at all, or were you doing everything via internet? Or
I want to say we took like maybe a month off.
Yeah, there was like, so I live in Massachusetts, and there was a couple months where like I wasn't traveling back and forth. But other than that, we kind of resigned the fact that we're kind of this close circle, and that's, we had to make that decision and do that and stick together and do our thing. Right. So for that 2 months, we were bouncing ideas back and forth and having like Zoom meetings and stuff. Yeah. But other than that, it's been pretty much business as usual.
That's awesome.
Yeah, those.
So much like Game of Thrones.
those 2 months were rough times. Lazy times.
I had a great time. I don't know what the fuck y'all talking about. You kidding
Laying
me?
around, eating Cheetos, watching Netflix
I made
with Johnny
music
Depp.
for fucking the entire time. I just kept making music. I never stopped. So for me,
Well,
for
see,
me,
that's
it was
the thing.
dope.
A lot of artists took advantage of it and said, "Hey, I'm going to create."
Yeah.
I mean, everybody, was forced not to work and stay home, and here's money to stay home. It's like if it wasn't for COVID, we wouldn't be doing this right here tonight.
Exactly. Yeah.
And on top of that too, I mean, I think that we had a lot of like creative backlog. So when we got together, it was mostly either like jamming or planning on how we were going to do the Jesus Juice rollout. But we would just jam, and once you got your recording set up and you got your recording set up at the space, we'd just record everything we did so that we'd have ideas and we'd just get together and jam. And I think that also too, for the two of you, like there was a lot of creative stuff with your solo projects during that time too.
Well, now during the production process, or when you guys are creating your songs and everything, how do you work it out? Like, is there someone who does most of the writing lyrically and someone does most of the composition musically? Like, how do you guys go about the creation process?
I mean, lyrically, it's these two guys.
Yeah, it's all
100%. Musically, it all depends. I think like we'll take different ideas. Like Dan will bring a guitar idea and be like, "Hey, this is really cool." Like one cool example is Flagship. That whole rhythm that goes on in that song. Dan wrote that rhythm, and now he's the only one who's not playing that rhythm in that song. So that was that was an interesting one. But then there's somewhere like we were just like, we'll just try different things. Like Daniel will come to the table with a piano part, and we'll just riff off of that. Or
Cashmere was really
exactly. Yeah, and then Swerve, which we're gonna play, like the whole thing was based off of just, hey, let's try doing a drum loop and basing the whole tune around the drum loop.
Right.
So we yeah, let's actually try and do something like a hip hop band.
That wasn't even hip hop.
So we just kind of fuck around until we find something that we like, and that's kind of our whole creative process.
Yeah, we're also not afraid to like compromise with one another too, like, which I think is super fucking important. If you're in a band, you need to be able to compromise with the other people in your band, because like everybody's viewing something differently.
Well, especially with such diverse backgrounds like you guys have.
Right.
Like it's funny, Dan, I think the past 4 bands that we've had on the show, there's at least been one person who started up in church choirs or something like that. It's been an on-running theme for the past month. Like, there's always somebody who comes from that background, and when you bring something like that to the table, it's cool to have the rest of the band be willing to say, hey, let's take this and let's work around it and work with it and create something different that, it's breaking out of your comfort zone, I feel, is when you really can produce the greatest art.
Definitely. Absolutely. 100%.
And it's funny, too, because, like, the Jesus Juice idea, that was all started as kind of like a metaphorical thing.
That was Dan's idea, wasn't it?
No, it was actually just like a metaphorical idea that I had in my head, and then Daniel came and actually was like, yo, I'm going to bring this, like, gospel-style intro to the table.
Nice.
And we just kind of, we rolled with a lot of different things.
Yeah.
You have so you played the single Kashmir Circus. Is that going to be on the next album coming up, or is that just a single?
Just a single.
All right.
Yeah, it's just.
The tank top though.
Yeah, we do actually have some limited edition tank tops that we're doing in pairing with this. We're only doing 24 of them. That's it. And we're really just kind of doing it really to have some type of clothing pairing with this, and it's a cool design that we had hanging out for a little while.
And is it made of are they cashmere?
They are made of cashmere, yes.
Yes. I'm going to buy all of them just so I can wear one every day for the next 24 days.
Fantastic.
I'll wear it to work.
I hope you like the color pink.
I love the color pink.
Beautiful.
Only real men will wear pink.
There you go.
Especially cashmere pink. And, it's Pride Month. What do I care?
Absolutely.
So when's this next album coming out?
Woo. That's a great question. I think the point in the process that we're at right now is we've got like one song fully recorded with vocals, a second one ready to go fully with vocals.
So you're slacking is pretty much what you're saying.
So I mean, there's 8 songs, and we we're prepped to record them, so it's just a matter of cutting the time away. I would say probably if I were to guess, maybe early next year.
Yeah.
That December,
right,
January.
all right.
Sounds
Like
about
that.
right.
You know what? When you're ready, talk to me. Let's get a release party set up.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah. 13 Folds will sponsor a release.
That would be
party.
fun.
Oh yeah.
Lots of weed and hookers. All the good things.
Perfect.
Hello.
Well, maybe not hookers.
At least the weed.
Maybe not.
Don't renege on that one.
And I also, you know what? I'll make the same offer I make with every other band because I appreciate you guys coming and doing this. You need any help with your artwork or anything like that, for CD cover or even just a poster coming up for any of your shows, I got you. I got one freebie on me, so you hit me up on Facebook. You let me know which one you want, and I'll take care of that for you.
Appreciate that.
Awesome. We really appreciate that. Thanks.
We were talking about it earlier about how you're really not traditional hip hop.
Hard to disagree with that.
It's hard sometimes to even say that we are a hip hop band. But
honestly.
So how would if you had to really sit down and talk to somebody and say, and who's never heard your album before or any of your music, and you had to sit down and talk to them, and they said, well, what's your band like? How would you describe it to them?
You're killing me. Yeah.
I would struggle. I would say we're a band that likes to experiment with different things.
Sexually.
Sexually. Mostly sexually.
Sexually, emotionally.
But
it's like hip hop. If you don't live in the hip hop world, then we are hip hop because we rap. If you do live in the hip hop world, they don't know what the fuck you're talking about when we say we're hip hop.
Right,
that is not a beat at all.
So yeah, it probably all depends on the person that you approach, huh? If who you're sitting down with.
If you don't live in hip hop, and if you do, then we're like a soul band with
I would say alt rock hip hop.
Yeah. I just feel like a musical Venn diagram of things.
Yeah,
and anyone that wants to fit in any circle can come participate.
Again, it's like it's the five of us that are completely fucking different. I mean, people look at me and just assume, wow, he's in like a punk band or like whatever. He's not in a hip hop band. And I get up and I fucking rap, and you're like, what the fuck's going on?
I assumed that.
Right? Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
See,
So
that's
it's
what
like,
I like, though. I feel like anybody could come and listen to you guys,
right,
and enjoy it.
And that's what we wanted. We don't want to be tied down to like anything. I don't
You're
want to
a
be tied
party
down
band.
to anything.
Actually,
Yeah,
you know what? October 23rd. What do you got? You guys have any gigs set up at all for this year?
Yeah, actually, one. Well, it's not. It's
on
not
October
really,
23rd, we have
it's not on
mom's anniversary. Fuck
it's
off.
not. It's not on the 23rd. But yeah, we haven't really like announced it yet. But the week after that, we've got something brewing that we do around Halloween time every year. So
all right, awesome. Well, October 23rd, I would love for you guys to play the Wonderland Tea Party this year.
Okay,
that's our 13th. I think it's our 8th one now.
Yes.
And it's our 13 Folds Halloween party we do every year. People who go know what it's all about, but it's a great party. And yeah, I would love for you guys to play that. So
that's where we met, Dave. I came to one of your tea parties.
Oh yeah.
One of your tea parties. I like the way you worded that. One of your tea parties.
It was great tea, though, wasn't it?
It's just like an eyes wide shut kind of thing.
all of my events are eyes wide shut type of things. Yeah, don't bring your butt plugs.
My extensive collection.
Sounds
like
fun.
you ever open up like a harmonica case?
That
your catalog
on your website. The photos of the butt plug.
Yeah, I've got like a C harmonica butt plug, rather a C butt plug, a C sharp butt plug, a D butt plug.
It's what note you hit.
A chromatic butt plug.
Chromatic butt plug. That's a great band name.
Hey guys, we just changed
name.
our name. We are Chromatic Butt Plug.
I feel a side project coming on, man.
Live and Lemonadio.com.
I'm leaving the group for calling us up. I really am. I'm leaving.
Dan wants nothing to do with
I will
this.
take my ring off and give it back.
Oh, all right, man. You know what? Honestly, I think we've digressed. We really
This is
need to play
Lemonadio
some more
history.
music.
We just had a band change name and then break up on the show. This is great. This is insane.
Real quick.
First on 13 Folds Live.
Before we play, I just want to shout out that chromatic butt plug. We're looking for a keyboard player. So.
Ooh, damn.
Wow. Oh. All right, everyone listening, please stick around. We got more music coming up from Toad and the Stooligans. You're listening to 13 Folds live at the Parlour on Lemonadio.com.
Bars.
1, 2, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, rock 5, 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, rock 8, 9, 10 o'clock, turn the dial to 11 and stop. Drop and roll with it, baby. Cause I'm fire on the mic, higher than the kite of my soul, and it's savory. I'm exposing it daily. Don't hide from the desire and life open and say cheese. I'll explode in the gray scene, poke holes in the daydream. It's rising might, you can't seem to float close to the goalpost and stay clean. So when it all goes south, don't blame me. Cause you've been in the woodshed practice room, so everybody on the same beat. Hits, go to the Stooligans and package rooms and it's good bread lazy. With things cleverness with a little illiteracy. Lyrically, I just hit and spit in his feet. Literally, sitting in and hitting his trees. Verbal dinner for me, send the verbal delivery. And perpendicular to the grain, but you're on the highway. Go to no particular name, we lightweight. Riding on the high from a couple good shows. Look close and you see a couple good pros. And if you take an even closer look, you might find that my lines are overcooked on the stove. Too long to the reach of right line. In the crock pot while I sleep at nighttime.
4 to the O to the 1. Bro, gotta flow like a gun. Hope you can run. Close in the ropes of a monk. Bro, can we go with the tongue? 4 to the O to the 1. Bro, gotta flow like a gun. Hope you can run. Close in the ropes of a monk. Bro, can we go with the tongue? Don't when I'm rolling a blunt. Flow got a hold of a punk. He alone when he showed to the ropes and the toe. No, he dope, so he shows no fucks. No fucks like married men. No fucks, no abstain. No luck when I burn men do dirt till I fill up the last rave. Up your rap game, your rap lame, I slash with a match face. Voorhees in my off time, more cheese than a whore please in a gorg mine. It's the 4 to the 2 to the O. Place to your fade in the smoke, phase of the stun. Boy with the razor to the tongue with a 4 to the O to the 1. 4 to the O to the 1. Bro, gonna flow like a gun. Hope you can run. Cooked in the robes of a monk. Bro, can we go with the tongue? 4 to the O to the 1. Bro, gonna flow like a gun. Hope you can run. Cooked in the robes of a monk. 1 to the 8 to the 7, wait to the henchmen, serve some pain to your brethren, stainless the waist like a pencil, fame in the ways of a sentence. The amazing is graces, faces, tastes, sad parts, tastes and wasted. While the basic will waste is safe space, to leave a place in the wasteland. I'm talking the loudest. Don't be confused, that was my proudest. Something about it. Sticky as from all around us. Funky and we mowing. Retorted by in a poop it out after. Students so rabid, like he a rabbit. Coming for cabbage, you know that cabbage. 4 to the O to the 1. Bro, gonna flow like a gun. Hope you can run. Fuck to the ropes of a monk. Bro, can we go with the tongue? 4 to the O to the 1. Bro, gonna flow like a gun. Hope you can run. Fuck to the ropes of a monk.
Oh. Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. That was nice.
Take my shirt off. I'm done with it. So hot in here.
Swerved up in the Odyssey, 2 inches from the ground's where the bottom beat. It's not a low kit, it's a weight problem. See, yo, hard the herald angel of honesty.
Hands up like a robbery or a roller coaster coasting. Probably got the plants in the bowl like it's botany. Honestly, stay spinning, spit that pottery. Yeah. And we don't want a problem, see. We want the dollars in the pockets, cop a lot of cheese. Honestly, I'm a living, breathing lottery. I got half a mind to take your brains out like lobotomies.
Woo! Hey, Swerved up on a Huffy XL. 2 fat tires rolling on some eggshells. Red in the face, Medicaid to get well. The last one standing is damn the rest fell.
So chirp the next cell, he heard your breath fail. This birdie be hurting for worms of the purpose. I earn it for certain. I swerve when I set sail.
Crashing up on the whip, this when I swerved up on the damn rumble strip. Send it up from the gut to the tongue to lips.
Yeah.
Keep the pedal down so I run the ship, man.
I ain't rap, just a mumble shit. I run it down with that humble spit. I been quick with it, ripping and killing them softly. Tipsy and gaudy, swerving the whip while I drip like a faucet. Pissing you off, ripping my balls and I'm sipping some coffee. Yeah.
I can feel it in my bones.
Ooh, your bones. I can feel it. I can feel it in your bones. This next song is called Headspin. And it's a soft song. Oh. My life's a series of unfortunate events. That's why I force it out my head so I can forge it with this pen. But a portion of it says that I've been boring with my breath, cause I don't got a lick of confidence. I'm torn within this web of uncertainty. Some days it's Slaughterhouse 5, other days I wanna take a bubble bath with appliances. I know I sorta act fine, cause I understand mutants better out than some silent shit. I know the night is dark and full of terrors. I also know that Mike is all hard, baby, and full of errors. A lot of passion in this vessel that I pilot. Seen some meshes in my iris. So now I'm putting air freshener on my eyelids. Step to the pressure is clever because I know that this pressure's measured in diamonds. So I keep on shining, keep rhyming my life. I'm Jack Torrance and y'all doors in the line of my sight. Cause the timing is right. Got nothing left but I'm feeling alright. And steering left but I pull to the right. Don't fear death, it's just colder at night. It's just colder at night, and the timing is right. Got nothing left, but I'm feeling alright. Been steering left, but I pull to the right. Don't fear death, it's just colder at night. And I don't know what I can do. My head spins when I'm with you, and I've got nothing to lose. And I got nothing to prove, and I don't know what I can do. My head spins when I'm with you, and I've got nothing to prove. And I don't know why my head spins, but I've got nothing to prove. And I got nothing to lose, and I don't know why my head spins, but I've got nothing to prove.
There's something in your eyes tonight. The vibe is like we're flying on the highest kites and we're just okay. Wave goodbye a lonely day. Oh, there's only so much we can take before we break and lean into some more mistakes, and it feels just fine. It feels just fine. Baby, I'm trying to tell ya, you're my starlight, you're my starlight, and love has never come so easy. No. And now we're living in a metaphor. I heard you knocking at my cellar door.
And I don't know what I can do. My head spins when I'm with you, and I've got nothing to prove. And I got nothing to lose, and I don't know what I can do. My head spins when I'm with you, and I've got nothing to lose. And I don't know why my head spins, but I've got nothing to lose. And I got nothing to prove, and I don't know why my head spins, but I've got nothing
nothing to prove. I got nothing to prove. Damn, baby.
Northeast Alternatives is Massachusetts' most awarded medical and adult use dispensary, located in Fall River, Mass. Now serving adults 21 plus from all states with a valid ID. Visit their shop at 999 William S. Canning Boulevard, Fall River, Mass. Or visit their website at anyalternatives.com to see their full menu.
We'd like to tell you about one of our sponsors, Kind Card, the kinder way to shop. Kind Card replaces cash and conventional credit cards anywhere it's accepted. Dispensaries and cannabis-related merchants can join those around the country, and then they receive their U.S.-based checking account. And it only takes a second for you as a merchant to join their Kind Card program right from your point of sale.
Unlike credit cards, which take days to clear, Kind Card funds are deposited directly into your checking account.
Visit kindcard.com to learn more about this revolutionary program and become a consumer or a merchant today.
Solar Therapeutics, America's first energy-independent cannabis cultivation and retail facility based in Somerset, Mass., is the state's premier adult-use marijuana supplier. Unlike any cannabis manufacturing facility in the country, Solar's production architecture is centered around its innovative design that utilizes green infrastructure and microgrid assets to decrease its overall carbon emissions. These green concepts enable Solar to produce sustainable cannabis both by lowering its overall energy profile as well as by generating all of its own clean power.
To learn more about solar or order products online, visit solarthera.com.
Wonderland Smoke Shop carries all of your e-cig, hookah, and tobacco products as well as an assortment of imported and fine cigars. There is also a vast selection of rigs, mods, and glass for the connoisseur in you. Wonderland is a great smoke shop for all of your needs. With great prices, great service, and family atmosphere. From special orders to new products, their honest and trustworthy staff will exceed all your expectations. Visit Wonderland Smoke Shop in Warwick, Rhode Island at 666 East Ave. Don't forget to follow them on Facebook and tell them 13 Fold sent you.
Lemonadio.
Did you ever hear of anyone smoking dried mushrooms? What? Oh, nothing. Skip it.
Providing relief from dry mouth since 2020.
Tell me who it is, damn it. You got 5 seconds to tell me who the hell this is.
Lemonadio.
Welcome back to 13 Folds live at the Parlour on Lemonadio.com. Another amazing show tonight. Thank you, Toad and the Stooligans. You guys are unbelievable. This is one of my favorite shows. I've had most fun tonight in a long time.
Thank you.
You know, although we did do this in a basement for months, and you know, lots of drugs and alcohol, but it was, I mean, not as fun as this. Yeah, guys, is there a story or anything behind that last song? Like, I usually like to ask everybody what the songs are about, but I come out of every intermission and I'm like kind of astonished and
I think
like
just
blown away,
I mean at least yeah,
is that right?
At least on my end, I think it was lyrically just about dealing with like toxic relationships and just being in a bad place with another person. Most of that was that, I think, for me. Dan probably has the same similar type of mindset for Headspin, definitely.
Yeah, it was just kind of like it was literally just like, what does it feel like when your head's spinning from like infatuation with someone, and what does that feel and sound like? And
and we all have those toxic relationships. I mean, I guarantee every single one of us in the room has had one of those toxic relationships. Sometimes 4, 5. But whatever, you know, I'm attracted to crazy.
And on the musical side of things, the guys actually just brought up Ace brought this up. I actually didn't write the drums for that song. So our buddy Taylor Field, who we share a practice space with, actually we did like a 2-drummer jam actually on this song, and the part that he played ended up being the part that I wanted to actually use on the song.
Dude, that's good, man. The ego took a sidestep there, and that's how, like I said, that's how art is made, man.
Exactly, yeah.
You got to set aside your own.
Shout out to Taylor Fields. He actually helped us to do all the horn arrangements for Jesus Juice.
Yeah.
He's like my go-to jazz drummer. So shout out to Taylor Fields, man. Love you, man.
Taylor's been like my drum friend since I got into high school. So
Oh my God, I have a wicked good story about Taylor. I met Taylor in high school. I was a freshman, and I was this fucking dork. Like my mom had cut my hair. I had like this people called me coconut head. They still call me that.
You got a head like
Christ.
a coconut. I mean, no
and
offense.
this kid in gym class was being a real douchebag to
Fucking
me. And
coconut head.
Just classic bully shit. Yeah, fuck off. It was like classic bully shit. And then like I saw Taylor Field, the guy who like wrote the drums for this, in like later on that day in like the hall or the bathroom, and he was like, "Hey, that guy's a fucking asshole." It was just like it was like I was a freshman in high school and I just needed someone to be like put their arm around me, and he was that guy. So wicked nice guy.
It's okay to cry. It's okay to cry.
It's okay. Come here.
It's okay to cry, coconut head.
He was like, that guy's mom's a cunt, so it's okay.
I banged that kid's mom last night with my teacher. It was awesome. He's the coconut head.
Oh, God. Sorry. I didn't mean to derail things. That was great.
That was a beautiful.
No, I'm good enough at that.
That was a good derail. That was a good derail.
I can't even remember what we were fucking talking about. But yeah, that is toxic relationships are always like great music. I feel like artists like tend to thrive at their worst.
Oh, the absolute worst
you know?
shit like makes the greatest music, hands down. Hands down. It's awful and it's a fucked up trade-off, but you know.
You know, it
What
helps
else
you.
you gonna
It
do?
helps you cope, man.
Yeah,
It helps you
exactly.
cope. It helps you learn, and hopefully, you know, you inspire people and help others when they listen to your music, and it helps them get through those, you know, those troubled times for themselves.
Right.
You know, recording wise, and I always go back to production because I'm a tech geek, I guess, and I just love the you know, the art, the process of everything, you know, when we're creating. Now, do you guys ever do anything where you incorporate a lot of samples or anything like that? I mean, you were saying that you guys had horns coming in on the CD.
Yeah. You want to take the horns? Yeah.
So yeah, we had a couple of horn players come by and help us actually do a couple of tracks on Jesus Juice. One guy is Isaiah Brown on saxophone. We had Michael Robinson on trumpet and Tyler Bobosa on trombone. You know, those were all friends of mine that I met at URI, and we had them come over. You know, play some of the horns on some of the songs we had, and it was great. It was a great recording process.
So it was all live, but that's what's great, man. All live. I love that about you guys. A lot of people, and I know you're not hip hop, but a lot of people that do rap and hip hop, they rely on a lot of samples.
Oh, I fuck with that heavy. Oh yeah.
You know.
I love sampling. It's like my shit.
And it's like you guys are doing all live shit, and it's live music, and I feel like that gives you a benefit over most other type of hip hop artists or rap artists.
To some people, it certainly does. To some, it probably is.
Yeah,
to some,
depends
it's
on who
probably
you
like,
ask.
That's the reason we're not hip hop, maybe to
Right.
some people.
Yeah.
But you know, we just do what we do. You know, we practice together once a week, every Wednesday, and we play together. So it's not like, you know, maybe if we all had like sample pads and stuff, it would be different. But the way we interact with each other is we just play together. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think that's kind of like what we are at the core is like the four of us who are playing instruments here are musicians at the core. Like we never got into crazy hip hop sampling. This guy did. This guy got into it like crazy.
Yeah, I've been spending like the past 2 years like crate digging and just fucking like, you know, just getting into the nitty gritty of like that late 90s fucking boom bap New York type of style.
Which was your start, though.
Yeah.
You started in rap, so you
Exactly.
have that.
And this was like, for me, this was a whole nother animal because it's like I have four very lively, very different fucking people trying to like come together and make something. So for me, this was like, this band made me a musician in turn. Like I had to step up in order to like hang with all these guys. So it's cool to see that.
So now you can incorporate that into what you guys are doing, though, definitely.
Right.
And with the next release that we have coming out, like the whole Jesus Juice Devil's Nectar, part of the original idea was that the Jesus Juice stuff would be kind of like our more soul and rock and poppy tunes. And the Devil's Nectar would be pulling a lot more from the hip hop influence.
A little darker.
Little darker and a little more doing like, manipulating with the production and stuff like that. Where then the four of us kind of step outside our comfort zone as well, and we're trying something new.
Yeah. Well, and that's that give and take, man.
Right.
And a lot of bands can't pull that off. A lot of bands with the give and take aspect of it. There's a lot of headbutting going on.
Yeah.
And that kind of shit destroys bands.
I think at the end of the day, we just want to make music. Like there's no bullshit outside of that. Which is like my number one rule for starting this band was we're gonna have fun. This is not gonna be a fucking chore. Like I'm not gonna hate going to practice. Like I don't ever want that to happen. So
yeah, and I think that the five of us before we're a band, we're friends too. Like that's kind of the key to the whole thing and keeping it together. Like yeah, we have conversations and we take it seriously and stuff, but at the end of the day, we're coming in and on Wednesdays we're getting together and we're having fun and just playing together.
And that's what it's about, man. Having fun. Like even tonight, except for Eric. I mean Eddie. I'm sorry, Eddie Bill's over there. Except for Eddie, I tell everybody to have fun. And then look, I that's why I crack on him. I gotta keep tabs on this guy because he's knocking lights over, and I can't control the kid.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Damn.
You don't know me.
Ain't nobody got time.
So now do you guys all have side projects as well, or is this it for you guys? Let's hear the dirt. What else you guys got going on in the background?
Yeah, I mean, should we just go one by one?
One by one, man. Let's hear it. This is about you guys tonight. Promote your stuff. Let us know what you got going
on. Yeah, I mean, I don't really outside of music. I mean, me, Dan, and Ace play together in like a progressive rock band called the Morgana Phase. So we've been doing that. They've been doing that band longer than this band, and I've been in that band
2012 maybe?
roughly around as long as I've been in this band. So, so we've been doing that for a while, and that's a whole completely different world.
Now, what's that, rock or?
It's like progressive.
Progressive rock.
Prog rock.
Opera.
Yeah, and it's like concept stuff. So it's way way different space rock opera. So it's way different than what we're doing here for sure. Yeah. Other than that, I'm probably the least creative person in this group. So let's move on to everyone else.
What Beard fails to mention is he handles like all of our promotion and all of our rollouts and all the shit that we don't want to fucking do. So like
he doesn't have time to be creative, really.
Right, exactly. Yeah. So he's still doing something regardless.
He's also a relatively recent vinyl enthusiast, and I think you have like an Instagram dedicated to it, right?
Yeah, that's true. I recently gained a new addiction to vinyl records, and
the vice in the cap.
It's been really enjoyable.
Do you have a record player even?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
When did you get that? Where'd you find that?
No, don't fuck with those.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I honestly just started like 7 months ago.
I love analog, man. I still think analog blows digital away.
I was listening to records today. I love records.
And I kind of feel this. I kind of feel the same way after like digging into it more. And I've always been like, I love to discover new music. That's kind of like my whole trajectory. Yeah. So it's really kind of helped me pick out things that I really like. Like, I want to buy this because I really want to own the physical form. So it's kind of like pared down, like, the scope of what I'm into.
Dude, there was vinyl's a whole different beast, though. It's like, when you buy a record, you're buying something tangible, like the artwork.
Oh, yeah.
Right,
and even the pullouts from, like, Queen. Do you remember, have you ever seen the Queen album with the robots with... We Will Rock You and everything. I can't remember the name of the album because
I've seen the cover.
Yeah, that thing folds out.
Night at the Opera,
man.
maybe?
That thing folds out. It's like a 6-panel.
Yeah, it's badass.
Yeah,
it's cool. You got to read the whole thing.
The
too,
Doobie
right?
Brothers did a record where inside there was a sleeve, like a square sleeve, the shape of the sleeve. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it was made out of rolling paper. Like you could rip it up and roll your own.
That's fucking
Well, it was like
insane.
Cheech and Chong had the big
Cheech and
bamboo
Chong did
paper.
it, yeah,
That's
and
brilliant.
Doobie Brothers.
Damn.
Brilliant.
Nice.
So yeah, vinyl is great. Back on our side projects. I personally have I release music under Dan Pomfret, which is my real name, and it's all kinds of weird shit. It's like hip hop, it's soul music, it's I don't know. It's kind of songwritery hip hop, I guess I would call it.
Folk hip hop.
A lot of pop influence too. A lot of pop and funk
Bedroom
influence
pop,
lately.
think.
I don't know. I cannot fucking get enough of Charlie Puth lately. I know that's stupid, but I just can't get enough of that dude. So
You did that freestyle with Joe Bruce, no?
yeah, dude, I'm on that
That's right.
freestyle.
I
Joe
knew I
Bruce, the
recognized it.
Story of Jacob freestyle.
Phenomenal
Dude,
stuff.
that was so much fun.
Bars.
Those guys were fucking awesome. Everybody brought it to that one. But Ace is an incredible film buff. He is working on all kinds of shit. I'll let him tell you about it.
I'm gonna let Ace talk to me. Hey Ace, what's going on? You got anything going on? Yeah, I do. I do a lot of video production and the
nice.
editing and actual principal production side of things. And I also engineer a podcast that is called Ben Drinking, Ben Watching, and we just talk about movies. We drink for an hour and a half, and we just review movies.
Now that
we
sounds like fun. My first degree's in film, actually. That was
Hell
what
yeah.
I originally.
My first
That's
degree's in
cool.
drinking, actually.
That was mine.
Yeah, I plead the fifth. The fifth of Jack.
If hello.
Hold on. It's a
Skirt.
drag race time. Everybody, we got to take 5.
sound.
If I can real quick with Ace too, Ace has done more recently a lot along with Kayla Chin.
Shout out to Kayla Chin.
Shout out to Kayla Chin.
It's my wifey.
They've done a lot of the work on all of our music video stuff that we've done. So Ace has taken a real creative stab in it, and kind of spearheaded that whole thing too. So that's obviously a really big part of what we do as a band is our music video content. So
And there's a lot that goes in, it's a process in itself. Even doing what we're doing here tonight
Right, exactly.
is a process. And when you're trying to do a music video and tell a story, yeah, man, I know the hell you got to go through. I have witnessed it firsthand. I've experienced it many times. All right, it's fun waking up and doing what you love every day.
Right.
There is no
Never work a day in
replacement
your
for
life.
that, man. That's awesome. What do you got, Dan?
All right, so I'm the piano player, and I'm a piano player for the church and called the Community Providence Church, Community Church of Providence. It's actually on off of Wayland Square. I actually think it's on Wayland Square, but that's where I play all my church music at. I'm also part of a tribute band called the Amy Winehouse Project Band.
Oh,
that's
nice.
That's what Lisa Kay and a whole bunch of great players on that band. I really would say go out and see us because it's definitely something to see. Actually, our first gig was here.
It's way better than what you're doing now.
First gig was here with Greg.
That's not Greg. Guaranteed
So
better than what we're doing now.
So that was definitely one of and it was a great time that night too. Like I enjoyed myself, and I knew man, this band's something else. And then off the side, I usually do jazz stuff. Usually that's I usually have a jazz trio. My regular drummer is always Taylor Fields, and sometimes the bass players always switch out. I might have Elon Fletcher, who was actually here not too long ago, or I might get Kyle Contour. Hope I said that right. Cottonor. All right. See, you know what's funny? Christy always gets me for not saying it right.
Contour.
And I'm pretty sure if I go to Vermont, she's gonna probably slap me once just because I didn't say her name.
Contour is a way better Instagram handle.
Yeah, it is. But now I usually have Kyle playing on bass. But yeah, so that's what I got going on.
So as far as the other projects going on, you guys got anything coming out that anybody wants to promote as far as any of your other personal projects going on?
Yeah. So real quick, I also know that Toad is just a machine on his solo stuff. He's self-producing and he's dropping stuff all the time. So I guarantee you that there's gonna be a Toad album coming out in the next 3 months. Almost
Right.
promise that.
Actually, I completely forgot
No,
about
no,
Toad.
you're good, you're good.
I can't see it because all
Yeah,
the
right.
equipment's right in front of us, dude.
Yeah, so I make a lot of my own music, a lot of sampling, a lot of fucking just ripping from vinyl, using a beat pad, very, basic shit, but I just, it's to a point now where I'm ahead of like 4 or 5 releases, and I'm just kind of like trickling them out and like doing shit at my own pace, but
having fun with it.
Yeah, I don't like pay for promotion. I don't like do any of that shit. I just like I'm here to make music. I just want to make music, and I'm gonna keep making music, and I'm not gonna stop.
That's the way it should all be, man.
Yeah.
Everything, I do the same thing with our magazine and everything like that. Like, we don't spend money on everything. If it's worth a shit,
right,
it'll spread organically.
Exactly.
And that's what you want, you know? Because even if you pay for the shit and it ain't worth the thing, nobody's going to watch it in another year. Nobody's going to listen.
Exactly.
It's worthless unless it's all organic. Yeah. So I respect that. But when's the next? What'd you say? 3 months, Beard?
I have no idea when he's gonna drop, but I promise you it'll be in the next like 3-4 months.
He's giving you 3 months.
I'd say 2. I'd say 2 months.
2 months. All right.
So and then just to throw this out there, we actually it's billed as Toad and the Stooligans, but to take the credit and put it where it's due, Dan, Toad, and Daniel are all involved in a song that's coming out on Friday with one of our favorite rappers and beat makers in the Providence, Boston music scene, Lewis Morris.
Lewis Morris.
Yes.
So big shout out to Lewis. Lewis is dope.
With a Z.
Is his Instagram.
So good.
With a Z. In is, right? Is where the Z is? I didn't know if it was in is or Lewis. Yeah, the Z's in dope. But yeah, he's an unbelievable beat maker. Yeah. Excellent rapper. He's super talented dude. And we're dropping a track with him called Hemingway on Friday. So keep posted for that. And another thing I just want to plug real quick, another rapper who's absolutely killing it. Ooh. We already brought it up with Dan being involved in the cypher. Mm-hmm. Joe Bruce. We're doing a little backyard gig with him.
Yes.
At the end of the month.
We gotta throw that in our announcements, maybe.
At our actually at our friend Taylor's house in his backyard.
Is this invite only, or are you guys?
No, there's tickets available on Bruce's site, thewayofea.com.
Shoot me the info and I'll repost it on our page.
Absolutely.
We're in, dude. We're there.
So we're doing that with Joe Bruce and Pierce. Pierce with a 3. So that should be a blast. Joe Bruce has been killing it like all over the place. So,
consistent.
He's a good dude. He's come through our practice spot sometimes, and we always have a good time with him. It's always all love.
I caught his set behind the bar at Troop recently.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so much fun.
Yeah, right. I saw some video of that.
Hey, Eddie is my hip hop connection. Like usually, if I want to know anything about a hip hop band or anything, I was like, Eddie, what's up with these guys? and yeah, he's my hip hop resource. Like, I don't know. I think the last rap hip hop stuff I listened to was like, when Wu-Tang was still relevant.
If I may plug myself, I'll be on Artist Jackie's show next Monday.
Oh, and then Jackie's going to be on our show.
And then she'll be on our show the next
following
day.
show. So actually, listen, I want to give one more shout out to our sponsors, Northeast Alternatives, Solar Therapeutics, Kind Card, and Wonderland Smoke Shop. Thank you guys for making all this shit happen. We are running out of time, but we got one more set, and then we're going to close out the show. But if you're watching on YouTube, stick around because we might squeeze in a little encore tonight. I've been begging the guys, and we might have to throw them another drink or something.
Subscribe to our YouTube channel, 13 Folds Live. Check out Parlour Providence on Twitch and Facebook, 13 Folds Radio on Facebook, 13 Folds Live on Instagram.
And my OnlyFans page, Dave Death in the Nude in the Raw. Check that out. It's free.
All caps.
Actually, I will pay you if you watch it. It's pretty cool. Check it out. Dave Death in the Raw on OnlyFans.
I'm not producing that. I don't know what this is news to me.
I didn't tell you about that?
You're on your own.
I've been working on it for months. Anyways, guys, you're listening to 13 Folds live at the Parlour on Lemonadio.com. Once again, Toad and the Stooligans.
Hey, we're Toad and the Stooligans still. Oh no, we changed our name. What did we change our name to?
I think we are Chromatic Butt Plug.
Chromatic Butt Plug, yes.
We're Chromatic Butt Plug nowadays. Thank you for following us as Toad and the Stooligans. Please watch our journey as it unfolds.
Yes.
This one's called Little Green Light, guys. This one's Joe Bruce's favorite. He's going to be singing it with us.
Yes.
He's going to be singing with us on our show with him on the 27th of June, 26th of June. Yeah, we got a little backyard show going the 26th of June. And it's going to be stupid. So find us there.
The song's about the Great Gatsby, but not that whack-ass version with the Jay-Z songs in it. Shit was awful. How you gonna put a Jay-Z song in the Great Gatsby?
Looking at a little green light across the water. Tiny ripples bring you right back home to me. Little slivers of the nights we crossed the borders. I've been filling up my mind. Just give me one bit of your time, please.
This is brevity, a little peaceful serenity, centering, surrender to me, an endeavor for keeps. I keep pedaling back to a point where we could gesture a laugh. Never question the path, I let it ride out. The world passing by while we high on the couch. We need direction off the rails of this crazy train. So, claim state could never state your claim, cause honesty's the only thing that you can take to graves, baby. Say la vie and break away. Say la vie and break away. Honestly, I just need me a moment away. So say la vie and break away. Say la vie and break.
Looking at your little green light across the water. Tiny ripples bring you right back home to me.
Right back home to me.
Little slivers of the nights we crossed the borders. I've been filling up my mind. Just give me one bit of your time, please. I think of the way we hold each other, yeah, we're staving the cold away. I think of the way we fold just like the days of old, the olden days. And a moment stays. I'm staring at you dead in the eye, and I'm holding face. I know my place. Who's gonna be the one to speak first? The bubble aside and stretches if we breathe. It bursts. And then we be standing naked and exposed, making faces like we're paying the next tolls. Yeah, cause it's a long, long road, and we don't get a break. Pedal to the floor and adoring them, and my mental state is abhorrent. I'm pouring them, but they never seem to last. And when I see a light, I raise it up and clean the glass. We need to meet up and see if we can redeem the past, cause keeping the feet up and dreaming has got me fiending fast. I'm always down the road, it'll be right. I'm looking at your little green light, so say la vie and break away, break away. Say la vie and break away. Right back home to me, right back home and break away, right back home to me, 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 break away, right back home, fade away, right back home. I'm looking at your little green light across the water. Tiny ripples bring you right back home to me. Right back home to me. Right back. Little slivers of the nights we crossed the border. Been filling up my mind. Just give me one bit of your time, please. Now I'm looking at your little green light across the bay. But you were gone today. I was headed out to her all the way. Right back home. Right back home. We've got tomorrow.
Oh yeah.
Hey, thanks. That's about as light as we get, so let's fucking bring things back up to finish this out the proper way. Oh, this one's called Part-Time Lovers. This one's about, figure it out, you get it. It was our first music video. We have this wonderful singer, Bianca Sings, featured on it. And we did this video where it's like we were all trying to go on a date with her, and she just like swiped left on everybody because we were all garbage. It's a fun video. Check it out. Part-Time Lovers. Surrogate lovers we pulled at the end of the string until it unraveled and lay frayed like any frivolous fling. But this guy who made it knew that even I'd be spending days with you. Even the days that it take when I'm painted a fool. And who'd have think it I'd be under a spell, flashing the pan, but lightning comes with thunder as well. And under my belt I held a tongue of revel for more. 100% of me was stumbling for the door, but something ahead of me was begging for me to stay. My little soul navigator has never led me astray, it's kept me at bay. Remember when we would say goodbye 10 times, but then in the end we would stay. Those were the days, and in the coals left from a blaze, we were glowing like a lean ember. Then do you remember when we were part-time lovers? Never on the line, could have found 5 others, but we found each other's arms. December when we were part-time lovers, sky turned gray for an all-day sucker, and we took it all apart.
Each other under Christmas lights, our bodies rocking like the motion of a ship at night, gripping tight. I hug and kiss you with that missile sight, but that ship sank and our love is such a vicious tide. And I ain't saying that I missed her right, but I've been sitting reminiscing about the blissful times that we had. And maybe if you need a list, that's fine. Won't even skip one line, I'll even make it rhyme. It goes 1 for the membrane, 2 for the nights. We get lost in the chemtrain, 3 separate strikes, and made it to Fenway. Got 4 different seasons, so rain's on my best day. Just know these memories never will fade, never will fade. My bones shiver when you drift away. Please remember my remember when we were part-time lovers. Never found a line, could have found 5 others, but we found each other's arms. In December when we were part-time lovers, sky turned gray for an all-day sucker, and we took it all apart. Never will fade, never will fade. These memories never will fade, never will fade. These memories never will fade, never will fade. These memories never will fade.
How we like to do it, young man. All right, cool. We got a couple of more here. This one's called Some You Don't. Little jazz tune that I actually wrote in at CCRI with Daniel. It was actually a little jazz, sort of, it sounded like a rip-off of a shit jazz standard, but we ended up turning it into
Clearwater, Rhode Island.
Yeah, exactly.
Sorry.
All right.
That was a good joke.
Some they say you do, some they say you don't. Oh, some you don't. When you're feeling blue and you're digging yourself for more, don't waste no time searching for answers. Don't fix what ain't broke. 'Cause some they say you do, oh yeah, but some you don't.
Got my back to the wall. Nose pressed to the parallel, and if you factor it all in, you can see why my head spins like a carousel. Up and down and round again. I kinda feel like I'm stuck in a ride, and I'm up and down and round. My friend, this is me just stuck in my mind, trying to find out ways to be safe in my hideout. It pays to be grazing, I'm fine now. I'm feeling less than amazing, but I'm going safe to stay with the guys now. We just want to track with the fly sound, make money so I don't cut the fries down. Not the type to be tied down. Just know I never fall down. If you call now, don't got a lot to lose. And even in this small town, people love round. And I don't know if I could go on living without you. But would you really stay with me? It doesn't matter, 'cause I don't know why you even call now. Just stay away from me. Just stay away from me. Just stay away from me.
Undertow, you roll by and it's so fly to just stole my eyes, so watch with a hungry flow. Oh, I'm living for the moment. Girl, you got me jonesing. I'm on hold on the phone with you. I got a bone to pick, I got a throne to sit, I got a song to prove. I got a hold on myself, holding my cards to the chest. I'm alone with myself. How you holding up? I think I'm folding up. Fed up, I'm getting stoned by myself. Oh, mama, I'm in bed with the love inside. I wanna live what I got to give you. I wanna write the wrongs, I wanna write the songs, I wanna leave what I got to
I never fall down if you call now. Don't got a lot to lose. And even in this small town, people love round. And I don't know if I could go on living without you. But would you really stay with me? It doesn't matter, 'cause I don't know why you even call now. Just stay away from me. Dan Hill, oh yeah. Dan Hill, Daniel Hill, oh Daniel Hill, Just know I never fall down if you call now. Don't got a lot to lose, and even in this small town, people love frown. And I don't know if I could go on living without you. But would you really stay with me? It doesn't matter, 'cause I don't know why you even call now. Oh, just stay away from me, okay? Oh, I never fall down. I don't got a lot to lose. And in this small town, I don't know if I could go on without you. But would you really stay with me? I don't know why you even call now. Oh, just stay away from me. Oh, you never. Just stay away from me. You even call now. Just stay away from me. Thank you. Stay away from me. Thank you. Thanks. Stay away from me. That goes for all of you too. Stay away from me. 6 feet.
Northeast Alternatives is Massachusetts' most awarded medical and adult use dispensary, located in Fall River, Mass. Now serving adults 21 plus from all states with a valid ID. Visit their shop at 999 William S. Canning Boulevard, Fall River, Mass. Or visit their website at anyalternatives.com to see their full menu.
We'd like to tell you about one of our sponsors, Kind Card, the kinder way to shop. Kind Card replaces cash and conventional credit cards anywhere it's accepted. Dispensaries and cannabis-related merchants can join those around the country, and then they receive their U.S.-based checking account. And it only takes a second for you as a merchant to join their Kind Card program right from your point of sale.
Unlike credit cards, which take days to clear, Kind Card funds are deposited directly into your checking account.
Visit kindcard.com to learn more about this revolutionary program and become a consumer or a merchant today.
Solar Therapeutics, America's first energy-independent cannabis cultivation and retail facility based in Somerset, Mass., is the state's premier adult-use marijuana supplier. Unlike any cannabis manufacturing facility in the country, Solar's production architecture is centered around its innovative design that utilizes green infrastructure and microgrid assets to decrease its overall carbon emissions. These green concepts enable Solar to produce sustainable cannabis both by lowering its overall energy profile as well as by generating all of its own clean power.
To learn more about solar or order products online, visit solarthera.com.
Wonderland Smoke Shop carries all of your e-cig, hookah, and tobacco products as well as an assortment of imported and fine cigars. There is also a vast selection of rigs, mods, and glass for the connoisseur. Wonderland is a great smoke shop for all of your needs. With great prices, great service, and family atmosphere. From special orders to new products, their honest and trustworthy staff will exceed all your expectations. Visit Wonderland Smoke Shop in Warwick, Rhode Island at 666 East Ave. Don't forget to follow them on Facebook and tell them 13 Fold sent you.
Lemonadio.
Did you ever hear of anyone smoking dried mushrooms? What? Oh, nothing. Skip it.
Providing relief from dry mouth since 2020.
Tell me who it is, damn it. You got 5 seconds to tell me who the hell this is.
Lemonadio.
I don't know that I've ever actually smoked dried mushrooms. We've smoked a lot of shit, but I don't know about dried mushrooms.
I know someone who exclusively smokes them.
Like, that's it? That's
like
all he
will
smokes?
not. He will not. No. That's not all he smokes. But he will not consume mushrooms any other way.
That's wild.
See, I don't know. I heard that smoking them doesn't do it. Listen, we're running out of time. Once again, thank you, Toad and the Stooligans. You guys fucking killed it. Like Eddie said, dick swinging tonight, man.
Mm-hmm.
Well, thank you.
To quote Brian Cabral, that is.
All right, so quoting Eddie, quoted Brian. Yeah, thank you guys for doing this. And everybody out there, listen, we have Artist Jackie and the Wizard coming on next Tuesday. So be sure to tune in again because that's always an
such
awesome
a fun show.
I love her. She's
great
just
performers.
Fun, man.
Wizard kills it with the beats.
It's awesome to watch her and like an actual wizard in the background. Like, it's cool.
An actual wizard.
Well, I'm pretty sure he is an actual wizard.
Oh yeah. I'm more than sure. Certain.
So thanks once again to our sponsors, Solar Therapeutics, Kind Card, Wonderland Smoke Shop, and last but not least, Northeast Alternatives, our premier sponsor, the most awarded dispensary in New England. Thank you guys for making this happen. Listen, if you're not on YouTube, I'm giving you like 30 seconds to get there because we're going to do one more encore. You will not be able to hear it on Lemonadio, but if you go to YouTube, you'll be able to watch it live right now. And guys, that's a wrap. You're listening to 13 Folds. Well, you know what? You're not listening to 13 Folds live at the Parlour. Dude, you know what? Maybe I shouldn't drink when we do these shows.
No, this is working. I'm loving this. This is great. Keep it up. Take a sip right
13
now.
Folds live at the Parlour, lemonadio.com. Go find us 13 Folds live on YouTube right now. Subscribe and watch what's about to take place. We are out.
Word.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
30 seconds, right?
What?
You want to give him a few seconds? Yeah,
fuck them.
That's right.
Because fuck them, that's why.
You know what? If they come through mid-song, I really don't think it's that big. All right.
Pushed the rags, ashes into the dust. I fell through the grass, past the man, I'm into the husk of a man who was just handling his business as usual. He shook off the rust and headed straight to his funeral. He looked off the cup like he'd been spilling for days. Limped in his face, he limped in with it still in his face. It was unusual. His teeth fit into the bad light. He said feet first in a beautiful black box. Yeah. He lit his last cigarette with his last match. He laughed at the warning in red on the cellophane. His silhouette stiff as a board, so half past he sat back, thinking of the sadness he generated. Yeah. He seen better days and he had seen worse, but he cursed. I thought of flashing back his life in reverse. So he laid back and passed the last half of his smoke to his ghost. He washed his hands of it and then he was toast. And he said, all things considered, it's really not that bad. Lower me into the dirt. Take everything I have. I'll be delivered with devil in my bowl.
He alone in the dark, alone with his heartbeat sewn to his thoughts, and he goes where the sharks be thrown to the jaws and arose from the marsh. She's a rose in the marsh. Look, it's the carnation in manure. Carnations hope these bars can pave a future. Parted ways with the days I was a user, so all cards on this table from now to the eulogy. Stoolie, he used to be an abuser of that tomfoolery, but that ludicrous doing ruined me. So I keep my cool the same as your cooler freeze. Hold the head straight like the neck, sipping the fluid squeeze. Got a wee bit of spinal dystrophy. Solely speak to mirrors. The only time someone's listening, I wipe away a tear. It's the only time that I'm glistening, cause I can never shine. This light seems to be missing me. But I just keep trekking till the road forks. Suitcase in my left, the other holding a long court. I got a date with the unusual, and I'll be rude if I should have laid to my own funeral. My own funeral. My own funeral.
Everything I have, I'll be delivered with silver in my bowl. With silver in my bowl, yeah. All things considered, it's really not that bad. Go with me into the day. Take everything I have, I'll be delivered with silver in my bowl. In my bones. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Hey. Guys, thank you. We're Toad and the Stooligans. You can find us on Spotify, Toad and the Stooligans, Apple Music, Toad and the Stooligans. Hit up our Bandcamp for some merch, and hit up our YouTube for them stupid videos. Toad and the Stooligans. Thank you. We're just gonna take it out. We've been doing this thing on Wednesdays. We're calling it the Hebdominal Toad and the Stooligans Instagram Live Beat Creation Celebration. And we just kind of write a beat on the spot sort of thing. Daniel Hill usually gives us 2 chords. So why don't you give us 2 chords? Why don't you give us 2 or 3?
Figure it out.
Pick some from Tokyo Blues or something.
Yeah, pick something from Tokyo Drift. The soundtrack. Yeah, don't fuck it up, Dan. Hey. Yeah. Yeah, I'm at the parlor since I ain't smoke. I'ma probably have a parliament. What? I'm at the parlor since I don't smoke. I'ma probably have a parliament. This is off the top. I get it off the crop. An ounce is an awful lot, but not for me. I'm really gonna chop that weed up, doggy. What you know about it? Smoke the loudest, toke the flower till the smoke is out. All I know is rolling loud down. All I know is rolling loud now. Like it's 2012 and it's a Wiz Khalifa mixtape. Yeah. Yo. What? I'm not the best freestyler, but I got the freest style ever, dog. I'm not the best freestyler, but I got the freest style ever, dog. I'm not the best freestyler, but I got the best style, I think. Yeah, all right. And I'm not the best freestyler, but you know that my style be free though. And I know I'm not the best freestyler, but you know that my style is free though. And you know I'm not the best freestyler, but you know that my style is free for you, for me, for him, for her, for he, for she, for we. Yeah, you know my style free. You know my style is free. You know my style is free. You don't gotta pay the dollar cause the style is free. You know that style is free. You know that style is free. Yeah. You know the style is me. What up, what up, what up?
Yo, it's D on the scene. You think I'm hot enough? I'm thinking I am, and I walk in the room and the windows start fogging up. The richest, most ridiculous, cynical opulence from south of Providence. So crazy they're robbing it, probably flinch. And obviously I'm an army of an operative. Y'all can sit and with it while the little bit's getting on top of it. A pessimistic optimist in his prime, and I'ma get every drop out of it. Not hopping in line, but I'll be dropping a rhyme. Yeah, like it's a bad habit. I'm moving the crowd like listening to bad rabbits. I'm not a master, but damn, I'll take a stab at it, laughing cause I turn on the radio, it's a sad pageant. Yeah. Dag nabbit, these silly rappers are back at it. Whack status, time to enact a bad rap tariff. These carbon copies who start and stop in the same spot and act balanced as if it's hazardous not to lack talent. And everyone taking a sip of the same Kool-Aid. It's lame, who paid for these fellas to strangle chains around the neck of the respect that I have for this genre? It's too late, we'll pay it back, double and karma, yo. So armor up, cause I am smog with the breath flames. A wicked word with a sermon that's at your head aim. The game is burning and I am not here to spread blame. Everybody sees the dollar signs out of the left brain.
We got a style, but it really ain't free though. Nah. Yo, freestyling, but it really ain't free though. What? Yeah, freestyling, but it really ain't free. Yo. Here I come, fucking ready or not. I'm putting everybody's name on the burial plot. Everybody getting one grave, I'll save on the lot. Been a problem since the days of a top. It's not flicking with the aim of a cop. That means everybody getting sprayed in they top. Getting maimed on your block. Don't even keep tabs to see if what you're saying is high. I just assume that what you're saying is not up to the standard of this. Drake killer, praise the J Dilla. Search around your state for a mate, creating Riddler. Say the verbiage often, lay the worms in they coffin, waste and purge, permanently exalted, on top like a helipad, and anybody else otherwise is getting belly smacked. It's melody waxed with the sense of some energy slapping, heavenly slabs, yeah. Got a style, but it really ain't free though. Got a style, but it really ain't free, no. But it really ain't free though, no. Got a style, but it really ain't
Daniel
that
Hill on the
free.
keys.
got a style, but it really ain't free though. No free throws, I'ma need clothes, cause I just pissed my pants. Yeah, I just pissed my pants. Yo, you take another glance, I'm gonna need some pants, cause I just pissed my pants. That's the hottest freestyle that I ever wrote. They call me Never Know. I don't need to write that shit down. I just spit it off the top looking like a hip clown. What up? I don't write that shit down. I just spit it off the top like a hip clown. What up? What up? I don't even write this shit down. Damn, why? Doesn't matter. What up? What up? Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. What up? What up? Your favorite rapper's favorite rapper. Don't matter though. Yeah.
So yeah, that's how we write music.
That's how
Literally just that. That was not as bad as I thought that was gonna be. Holy shit.
Thank you, guys.